What's up, everyone? Today's episode 9 of the 30-day hard challenge. I just got done trading. It was a no trade day today. We just dumped straight off market open. There's no real entries, and there was a lot of room for FOMO. So seeing those charts, a lot of people wanted to, be a part of that trade, be a part of that short. But that, my friend, is FOMO, and that will definitely make you crumble. But today's purpose of today's episode is about fear, and fear being almost like an annoying sibling. Fear is always there, even at birth. When you're born, they do a test to see your reflexes. They hold the baby up, and they drop it like a couple inches, and to see if the baby will open its eyes up and its arms, because that's its reflex. And most of these parents, they see this happen, they go, like the doctor almost just dropped my baby. Okay, but it's just a part of a test, right? It's just a test to see if everything's working. But from that moment forward, parents are constantly fearful for their children. They fear that, they'll lose money. They fear that they'll be with the wrong people. They fear that they won't be successful. They fear that they're safe. They fear that they're happy, healthy, loved. Parents have a lot on their plate every single day. They have a lot on their plate. And it's hard for, younger people and people without families to relate to their situations because you don't have kids of your own. So when you get to that point in your life, it's definitely going to be a struggle. It's a learning curve to not want to just make sure your kids are being controlled and they're in the exact spot where you want them to be at that very moment. So your entire life, since birth, you are constantly told that if something's painful, if something's bad, you shouldn't do it. If something's unhealthy, if something, is different, is difficult, you shouldn't do it. And that's how most children are raised in America. It sucks, but it's the truth. So that being said, when you come of age, and as you get older, and you start living on your own, start paying for your own bills, you'll see that this fear is like an annoying sibling. It's like that annoying little sibling that when you go out to hang out with your friends, they ask to come along. Fear is always in the back of your mind. It's no different. It's always going to be there. It's who you are. Humans naturally have fear. But people who are able to control their fear and not act on it are the people that will see success 10 times more than someone who sees fear and acts on it. If you're acting on fear, it's no different than acting off of comfort. You're scared of something, so it's a cope. You say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna go try that. I'm not gonna, risk a couple $100s on a new business venture. I'm not gonna put in the time, the effort, the hours, the grind to get to where I want to be because it's painful, it's hard, it's difficult, it's scary. It's all a cope." But the person who looks at fear and says, "Yeah, this is scary. Yeah, I'm uncertain about what will happen to me, but I know damn well that I'm gonna make it. I can do this." That person can fucking do it. Positive affirmations are a true thing. If you think you can do it, you can do it. And God says it himself. Believe and you shall receive. Believe and you shall receive. If you believe you can do something, that fear truly has no power over you. So, yes, it's an annoying sibling, but it doesn't have any power over you. It's a little sibling. You know what I mean? They can't tell you what to do all the time. Yes, they're going to be around no matter what, but if you give them no power, how are they going to have any decision to make in your life? And now when it comes to parents, you just got to tell them straight up, like, I got it. I got it under control. I'll figure it out. If I mess up, I mess up. It's on me. It's all part of the learning curve. I'll grow from it. I'll get better. You got to look at fear and your life in those contexts. And when you do, I promise you that you are going to see results. I say this about travel all the time. I'm a big traveler. I love going places all the time. When it comes to travel, a lot of people are scared to go to the places that I go to, do the things that I do, especially being alone. Most of the time I go to these places, I go alone because I love uncertainty. That's one thing I learned from trading. I love uncertainty. I love not knowing, how much am I going to make today? Or, is this going to work out? Or just long term. I love not knowing what comes next because in uncertainty lies opportunity. And where there's opportunity, there's endless amounts of growth. When there's opportunity, there's growth. And what is growth? Growth is becoming a better version of yourself. Growth is upgrading your financing. Growth is being sustainable and self-secure. Growth is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. And you will find growth in uncertainty. You're not going to find growth in working, you know, a standard 9 to 5 where you're told what to do every single day and you have no autonomy of yourself. You think you're going to grow? Yeah, maybe you'll get a raise every couple of years, but is that really growth? Do you look at that as growth? Do you truly feel like you are becoming a better version of yourself after working for a corporate company for 10 years? Do you feel like a bigger person? Because I know damn well I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would feel like a bigger person if I knew I created something and scaled it myself. Me, my own self, not someone else, not people telling me what to do, me figuring shit out on my own, failing on my way, but making it at the end of the day. That, my friend, is what it's all about. So, my biggest piece of advice is don't let fear control you. Just know it's there, but don't ever act on it. Peace.